Right, Shalom. I want to start by saying Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai, Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai, Barak to Yahweh, Barak to Yahushai, Kahalam Yahweh, Bashim Yashai, Bashim Kakadash, and double honor to the apostles and the elders of our grand millstone, and shalom to you brothers out there pushing truth in the name of Yahweh, Bashim Yashai, Bashim Kakadash, around the four corners, and shalom to sisters also that believe. All right. I'm back here again with another lesson, and this lesson right is gonna be a quick lesson. I'm just going into, with a brother from Babylon, aka America, being sharing going on around over there in America. You know, I ran into this article today, or should I say last night? About two in the morning. You know, after work, and this is going into what the king of Babylon is is gonna do over there. Cause from what I remember is he was trying to have a something down, a high percentage of people being you know hit with the syringe in them by by before of 4th of July, but it didn't happen. So you know, and when that came out, really, I was like, man, it's not gonna be down by then. The percentage was after. I was like, it's not gonna be down by then. And here we are. It didn't happen. Because you gotta understand, man. He is a man, all right, with he comes with craftiness, man. He's really crafty, and he's gonna get you with that, craftiness of his, man. He's gonna come and say some shit, but by the end of the day, man, he's lying. All right, he's really trying to get you to believe these things he's saying, and to you people who's seeking peace, you're gonna be caught up by him. He's gonna, get you, man. You're looking for peace. Well, which means you're looking for the sweet things of him, spoken by Esau, all right? And it's gonna get you easily, cause when this nigga here, I'm gonna say this nigga here, Biden, when he came out, he was talking about he gonna get percentage of people, okay, get done, all right, with a little sword in them by 4th of July. So everybody's gonna be is gonna celebrate the 4th of July, all right, in peace, because they're gonna be all they're gonna be a high percentage of people, all right, with this shit they got going, all right, and some people got happy about it, and they went ahead and got it, because people were like, I ain't trying to miss out on the 4th of July. Even you niggas, man, you goddamn fucking niggas, okay, the Native Americans also, the Native Americans should know better, all right. You yeah, even the so-called Negroes should know better about what the 4th of July is about. But really, the reason why I said the Native Americans, because that land, it belongs to them, all right. Okay, and even Latin tribe, you people should know better, man. But he's gonna come out and what? And lie to you, deceive you, and get you feeling like, oh, this guy's really on our side. He's looking out for us. Okay, this is the man we should really obey and follow his ways. But hey, man, guess what? He ain't your friend. He's not your fucking friend. All right, he's not, cause you in the middle of this thing, this pandemic going on. You people really think this man is gonna try and help you? Haven't you learned your lesson? You Native Americans, haven't you learned your lesson with that whole thing that happened to you? Okay, with the chicken pox and all that. Haven't you learned, man? All right. This is the book of. I'm gonna get a quick precept before I go on. It says here, Ecclesiastes chapter 12 verse 8. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity, man. You see, and that's it for you. All right. Now I'm gonna go here, and it's one of my favorite translations I like to use all the time, cause especially in Apocrypha, everything is written in KJV. But when you go to when you use this translation, it tells you, it gives you a better understanding of it. Ecclesiastes 12 and 8 in GMBDC says here, when things are going well, it is hard to tell who your real friends are. You see that? But in hard times, you can recognize your enemies. So these hard times are being facing, right? What did the leaders of America come out saying? That they're gonna come targeting the so-called Native Americans, the so-called Latin tribes, and so-called black people to get them what? To get, to take this whole thing. And now he's gonna come out and say before the 4th of July, like, we need a high percentage. Them Edomites, you see them, they're fighting over there in America, man, protesting about this whole thing. I believe they were protesting over there in Washington with signs, so we ain't taking this V, this and that. Where I didn't see no Native Americans in there. Okay, nah. You people being, you being brainwashed, man, to really believe in this goddamn devil. It was all Edomites fighting against their own people. You see? They got you, man. But anyway, let's carry on. It says, verse 9 says, in the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart. All right? And check this out. In this version, it says here, even your friends will leave you then, but when you are successful, your enemies will act like friends. And that's what something Esau do. When Jack is doing good, let's give you an example. When Jack is doing something well, this and that, who's behind you? E, because he's the one who gave you the things you got right now, and you feel like, oh, this the man right here. This the guy here. He gave me riches. He gave me this. Gave me a job. Yeah, he's behind. He'll be right there with you, man. you know. But in adversity, even a friend will depart. So the so-called your friend E, it departs in your tough times. All right, and tough times are coming. Jacob tribe is coming. We're gonna see if Esau's gonna be there for you people, man. All right. Let's go right here in the book of Isaiah. I think chapter 30, right? Or 32. Go ahead and get it, man. This is something I just been witnessing, man, among some Jackson over there in Babylon, even here. They really think Esau's gonna help them out, man. They really think this is the man. This is the one, you know. This is the guy right here. This is the one who's gonna get us moving to the next thing. This is the guy who's gonna, make us prosper. This is the guy, you can't call Esau the devil of the Bible. No, you can't say that. Why? Why would you say that? He gave me a job. I'm living good. I got my own house. I got my own this. I got this and that. This the man. He got me out of this, especially some Jacks over here in Australia who came from land of Ham. Even Jacks that came from like Europe, came from Middle East. They be saying shit like this. Oh man, nah, he's the man. Cause I was over there in Middle East dying. I was over there in land of Africa dying, but now he got me here. This the man right here. Yeah, legit man. This is no lying to you. Cause why? There's a scripture here in the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, verse 1. It said, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many in horsemen, because they are many in horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, ne seek Yahweh Bashim Yashab. And that's the majority of our people. Okay. They go down for Egypt, and today, the modern Egypt today is America. All right. The majority of our people there in Latin America, they go straight to Esau. Over here in Australia, straight to Esau. Over anywhere else, straight to Esau. Or straight to the enemy. That's where the help is at. And then they are trusting in their armies. Oh yeah, America. The whole, how the whole thing go over there in America with the whole army shit. They're strong, this and that, and just trust them. But what? They don't look out. They don't look unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek Yahweh Hashem Yahshai. And that's why Yahweh Hashem Yahshai is gonna destroy a lot of you jacks out there, man, cause you don't trust in Him, man. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 2. Go ahead. It says here. Let me go. It So what I must have it from verse 1. It says here, Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Woe to the bearers, the children, said Yahweh Shah, that take counsel. You see, that take counsel. That's what you people are doing right now. You're taking counsel from Esau, right? But not of me, that cover with covering, but not of my spirit. You see, not of the word Yahweh Shah, that they might out sin to sin. That's what you people do when you trust in Esau. You're going to out sin to sin because you're going to take this V. Next thing you're going to take what? The MOBT. You're going to be doing whatever each telling you. Because the time is coming, man. A lot of you niggas are going to be thrown in FEMA camps. And you're going to be there sinning after, committing sin after another just for you to get your freedom, you know. Verse 2, that work to go down into Egypt and have no ask at my mouth. Yeah, you haven't really took heed towards Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. You really trust that? Well, you really trust your enemy Esau, and that's you being looking up to. Even Jakes over here in Australia, they think Esau over there in America is more powerful than Esau over here in Australia. That's an example I'm giving. So, and we know the so-called, it's like the so-called white people over there in America are more looked up to than the so-called white people in Australia. So whatever America says, Australians agree with it, and the Jacks of it agree with whatever America says. If America says, "Oh, we gotta attack this country, or we gotta do this and avoid this country," you're gonna have Jacks of here in Australia agreeing with what the Americans government, or the American, the rule of Americans, man. All right. Summary with verse 1 and verse 2. Woe to the rebels, the children, that's the Israelites, saith Yahweh Hashem Yeshua, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with covering, but not of my spirit, that they might add sin to sin, breaking law after law of Yahweh Hashem Yeshua, that walk to go down into Egypt and have no ask at my mouth, to strengthen themselves in the strength of my second, to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. You have this happening right now, man. The majority of you people that took the V, you trusting in Egypt, man. For real. You trust in the science of the Esau, all right? This witchcraft of his, that's what you trust in. You think that she's gonna get you somewhere. But in a minute, how about Shem Shah is gonna show you that it wasn't it, man. It just you were really trusting in a man, not in a power. All right, and you're gonna be ashamed, man. Okay, it says here, in verse 3 says here, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. All the strength of America today is gonna be your shame. Okay, whatever Esau is at, showing you all this, because look, man, whatever America's gonna do, any country that is, has these English people ruling, they're gonna follow the ways of America. Okay, until all right, the allies of America turn against them, but they're gonna follow the same way. The mark of the beast is gonna come out. You're gonna follow that. All these things are happening right now. You're following. All right. Therefore, shall the strength of Pharaoh be ashamed, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. And many all you people you're gonna be confused with our whole view too. People gonna be dropping dead, whatever, you see CDC say people gonna turn to a zombie. Well, you're gonna be confused when people turn to a zombie when this damn dude told you that this was yourself, this was your way to gain your freedom. Now shit's happening like this, you're gonna be like, wow, what the fuck is happening, man? Okay, let's look at the word confusion right here. Confusion. It says here, I'm playing.
Strong's H 3639. Kelema.
Kalema.
Kelema.
Let's see. Kalam. And the
Strong's H 3637.
Kalam or Kalam. It says here, to insult, shame, humiliate, blush, be ashamed, be put to shame, be reproached, be put to confusion, be humiliated, humiliated. humili- humiliate, humiliated. Can't even say that word, but that's what's gonna happen to you, right? To you that trust the words of Esau. Verse 4. For his prince were at Zoan, I believe that's in ancient Egypt, but today, it will be this famous city will be over there in America, and his ambassadors came to Hanes. They were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them, nor be help, nor profit, but shame, also reproach. Yeah, this eventually is gonna happen to you people, man. All right, that was gonna trust in the words of Esau. But anyway, let's go to it right now. It says here, Biden federal V effort will go down. It's like a V nation, V nation. Let me see something. Check this out. So V nation. Should I say? It says here, federal V nation. We effort. It's like we effort. We go door to door to get people 19 shots. All right. Meanwhile, the CDC reports that 50%, 55% of USA population is at least partially vaccination. That you see, now it's gonna be door to door. These niggas gonna be at your door saying you gotta come here and take it. And when they not, we know what that means. You're gonna be something's gonna happen because they're gonna leave your house. They're gonna be it's gonna be taken away. Be treated some type of way. Okay, to make you want to take that shit, man. That's why the book of Revelation 12 and 12 says here. This is the book of Revelation chapter 12 verse 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having a great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So that's is gonna kill, man. Where you is gonna come at you with great wrath, because you have denied of taking this V. When he knocks at your door, you say no. Where it's gonna be the army. This ain't gonna be no doctors by themselves knocking at your door. It's gonna be the army. Okay? And people, hey, a lot of you people, man, who's not real are well rooted in spirit, you're gonna be thrust through. When you see them soldiers, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm taking that shit because I ain't trying to I don't want no problems with these people, man. Yeah, Jake's known to be like that, man. When they see the powers, they're like, nah, yeah, I'm just, I'm taking, man. Fuck with it. Anybody says I'm taking this shit because I ain't trying to go ahead and deal with whatever they got going. All right, yeah. It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 25, verse 28. He that have no rule of his own spirit is like a city that is broken down without walls. So in those days, you people without the spirit, how about you in charge? You're gonna be like that, man. He's gonna break into you just like that, just by showing the forces in front of your house. You're gonna be like, yeah, this is me. Yeah, this is me, man. Yeah, there ain't no more, ain't no saying no. And I said, yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead, sir. Yeah. A lot of you just gonna be like that, man. And you been talking crazy, you know. Fuck around, man. Some of you have already seen the effect of this V. So you're gonna be like, man, you're gonna be confused, man, in a confusion state. Okay. Revelation chapter 15, verse 11. I beheld another beast coming out of the earth. He had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he's talking about what the beast we under right now. All right, America being a whole on many waters. Okay, on America, with the ten horns. All right, seven heads. That yeah, ten. America, the nation on top of that, the 10 horns and 7 heads. That's America. Right? That's the beast. That's the modern Roman Empire, where they're gonna be here saying this is to help you to gain your freedom. On the other hand, they're coming with some type of they're coming really hard on you, and you're like, you don't know what to do. You're like, what the fuck? I thought these people were trying to help me, but now they forced me to do this. Like, if they're trying to help me, why they force me to do it? They really care about my life since when? After all these things, the so-called niggas that have went through, Native Americans, Latin tribes, why the fuck do they really care about me? And you people gonna be left in confusion state, man. That's what I'm saying. You see, and this was about to happen, man. I ain't gonna read the whole article because once I start doing that, he's gonna cut you off and shit. And most of you what? You have trusted in this devil, man. That's what Ecclesiastes chapter 12 says this, right? 12 and 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his weaknesses, man. You see? Yeah, his weaknesses never been taken away. Though he humble himself and go crushing, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. That's this devil. That's Esau, man. That weakness is always gonna be there. Okay, no matter Esau can do good. That's what scripture really said about him. Okay, that's something you people don't know.